How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews back with triple, quadruple. This is a quadruple IPA. Anytime you get into double digits, it's quadruple for me. No, it's triple. Fine, whatever. I don't care. Relic Brewing, 9th anniversary. I'm surprised that Relic's 9 years old. I always thought of them as like a new brewery. The fact that they're 9 years old is kind of cool. And this is a triple IPA coming at 10.1%. Dry hopped with 9 different hop varieties. A lot of cooks in that kitchen. And this thing is canned just a hair over a month ago. This comes courtesy of my boy Steven. I am not the wildest triple IPA fan in the world, but I do go into all these beers with an open heart and open mind. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose. So hopefully this does not lose. But I mean, it's very, very hard to make a really good double digit hazy. It's almost clear beer, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously it's hazy, but it poured pretty clear. Label-wise, it's got a big 9 on it. Happy birthday. And so, yeah. I mean, honestly, it does look like a pretty beer. Soft haze, a beautiful, tight, compact head. I mean, it looks all the part of what I want in a nice single IPA. No ski time. Apricot. I don't say apricot a lot with IPAs either, but it just immediately, boom, popped in my head, like almost like a jammy apricot. Jammy apricot vibes. Yeah, I can't get away from it now. That's all I'm going to think about is jam. It's called marmalade, by the way. But I hate using the word marmalade, so I'm going to call it like a jammy apricot. And that's all I'm going to get. I'm telling you right now, because I'm fixated on it now. I got to dive in. I'm just going to drink it. Cheers. So, you want to watch the rest of this review, just go back to any other triple IPA I've ever done. Listen, this is not a bad beer. It's not a bad beer by any stretch of the imagination. It's not a good beer for me. And that's a big distinction. I try to say this every time I do these triple IPAs. And hopefully it comes across that way, because I really do want to express it. I think more often than not, people are going to enjoy the living shit out of this beer. It's giving me that apricot thing. It's giving me a little mango vibes. It's definitely leaning more like tropical fruit, stone fruit kind of vibes to it. It actually has a decently funly cool sweetness to it. It's not overly sweet, but it has a nice sweetness to it. But the sweetness isn't like hard sugar sweetness, but it's not a confectionery sweetness. It's kind of like a soft, like powdered donut kind of sweetness that's confectionery, so maybe that doesn't make any sense. Like maybe a something not as sharp but interesting. There's an interesting sweetness to it. Let's put it that way. And it marries well with the way the actual fruit's coming off in this. There is a greenness in here. There is a green, almost like a eucalyptus-y minty green, which is like one of my favorite things when it comes to IPA, and I rarely get it. So when I get it, I get really kind of tickled pink about it, but it's definitely there. So it has all the makings flavor profile wise for me to be a beer I really enjoy. But you can see this coming from a fucking mile away. I fucking had this beer at 5 and change. I've had it, man. I know this is a broken fucking record, and I know you guys, there's got to be people making fun of me. I can't wait. I don't care. But there's people like, will you just shut the fuck up about the ABV thing? I've had this beer at 5 and change. Few and far between. Most often than not in the 6s range. But you're talking about 10 fucking % for this kind of flavor profile? It almost seems like, why? Now, that's where I differ from most people. Because there's a lot of people that really enjoy that. Be like, oh my God, I'm getting like this really nice, well done 6% IPA, but it's actually 10%. That's fucking awesome. My brain, my liver, my life is not wired that way anymore. So it's really hard for me to get hot and bothered over that. I want the exact opposite. I want an IPA that drinks like 8% but is actually 4. That's where my fucking loyalty lies. That's the hill I'm gonna fucking die on, man. Maybe if I was younger, maybe if I was 20 years younger, I would think that way. But I don't. And that's where these beers kind of just lose me. Now, I'm not saying I hate all triple, quadruple IPAs. There's some that are 10% that drink like 10% and they're crazy off the rails and are fucking awesome, and I appreciate their 10% fucking craziness. But it's just 6% craziness and the 10% wrapper. I just don't get it. I don't get that appeal. Of, you know, it's like, what, just fucking buy a 6% IPA that's really good and put a shot of vodka in it. Why the fuck do you care then? You know what I mean? Like, at that point, like, you're obviously not, you know, I want to drink, so I want, if there's a beer that tastes like this, I want it to be 5% so I could have 2. 3 if I'm feeling saucy. I don't want to have a beer that this big so I'm forced to have only 1. I don't get it, because I want to taste beer. I don't know, man. Oh, man. I'm just getting grayer and old and curmudgeon-y in every word that comes out of my fucking mouth. God damn it. I should just move to Florida already. So here I am on the internet talking to people into a phone about how old and curmudgeon-y I am, and I still haven't had my baby yet. I have a baby, and I'm already a fucking grandpa. How about that shit? Anyway, back to the fucking beer. It's actually Hazie. I like it. I think it's fun. The ABV pisses me off. Stone fruit, tropical fruit, cool minty green thing. Done and done. One of the better triple IPAs I've had as late. Actually, yeah, it still is. I dig it. I think it's tasty. I just fucking hate the ABV on this so much. It makes me angry. Value and availability, no idea. Steven, let me know what's what and leave you with if you like what we like this beer. If you like waking up in a dumpster in Cincinnati, or you're like most people and you're not like me, you'll like this beer. So there we go. Review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it, Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing, hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little bit of 900% alcohol beer right now. We'll see you next time. Cheers.